3rd, 2019 is the day residents in Alabama will never forget. That's the day tornadoes ripped through East Alabama, claiming the lives of 23 people. As of last night, a permanent memorial now stands to honor those who lost their lives. And News 9's Samantha Serban is live at Providence Baptist Church in Beauregard to tell us more about the memorial and how community members feel about seeing it. And Samantha, it's been almost a year and a half, hard to believe, since those tornadoes came through our viewing area. So what is the reaction you're seeing out there today?
Barbara, it is definitely hard to believe that it's been that long. There are 3 tiers to this memorial. Each have a special significance. Starting with the bottom layer, that is for the victims. It honors the 23 lives lost on that tragic day. Their pictures and names etched in stone forever, as they are in the hearts of this community. The second tier lists the first responders, groups and organizations who came to help and volunteered their time to put the pieces of this small town back together. On top, a saying many people know: Beauregard strong. Cora Jones is just that. She lost 9 family members on March 3rd, 2019, including her parents and her brother. She came here last night to see the memorial for the first time.
Oh, it was, me and my brother, we were just in tears because it was so pretty. And we sat there for about 15 minutes. He said, "Mama, now famous." I said, "Yeah, it's a memorial for all 23. And ain't nothing like this ever happened in this little community." I mean, people just coming in and out, looking at it, taking pictures of it. Then said, "Our parents always be remembered." I said, "All 23 of them will be remembered."
Here you can see her family members: father Jimmy Jones, mother Mary Louise Jones, and brother Emmanuel Jones. This cross stands as a reminder that those lives will never be forgotten. Barbara?
As they should not be, Samantha. And I'm sure folks have been visiting the site, as we heard there yesterday and today. So how long did it take to get this memorial up?
So like you said, the tornadoes came through about a year and a half ago, and Dr. Tom Smith from Providence Baptist Church says they started designing this structure about a year ago. The plans were unveiled at the 1-year anniversary in March, and now the memorial stands for good. I'll have much more from Dr. Smith coming up on the news at 6. Reporting live in Beauregard, Alabama, I'm Samantha Serban for WTVM News Leader 9.
Certainly. That brings them back to the deadly tornadoes that tore through the region 18 months ago. Our Samantha Serban is live in Beauregard, Alabama to tell us about a permanent memorial now standing at Providence Baptist Church. And Samantha, so how are folks feeling about this new monument?
Barbara, folks say this site brings tears to their eyes. Take a look. You can see the first layer of this memorial honors the 23 victims who died during the March 3rd storms. The second layer here is dedicated to the volunteers and first responders who came to put this community back together piece by piece. And on top, Beauregard strong.
It's so beautiful. Like, it gives me peace and solace.
In the shadow of the cross, 23 names and pictures are etched into stone to remember the lives lost on March 3rd, 2019, just as they're etched into our minds forever.
I don't know who came up with that idea, but it's pretty.
The original thought here was to create something that would, first of all, be a memorial to those victims who were killed in the tornado. The second thing was to honor basically those people who came as first responders. And then the third aspect was to honor those who volunteered and gave of their time.
Those whose loved ones are memorialized here say it's a bittersweet feeling. Bobby Kidd will be coming to see the site Thursday night with his family for the first time. His grandson, AJ, the youngest picture featured.
Seeing the picture, the name, the date will be hard because it brings back so much memories and so much emotion. But, you know, it's positive to know that he hasn't been forgotten.
Cora Jones has 9 family members honored, including her brother, father, and mother.
Oh, it was, me and my brother, we were just in tears because it was so pretty.
For Taisha Hart, this will be a place she can come to remember her little girl, Michaela.
Her grave is actually in Lochapoka, so I can actually come here instead of go all the way down there and leave her nice flowers and stuff. So it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Here next to the memorial is the Never Forget sign that stood here at Providence Baptist Church in the aftermath of the storm. Now the community has a place to make sure no one is ever forgotten. Reporting live in Beauregard, Alabama, Samantha Serbin for WTVM News Leader 9.
It is a beautiful monument there, Samantha. I'm sure so many people will want to come and sit and take a look. Thank you so much for the report tonight.
Our community knows the pain and heartache of deadly storms all too well. 18 months ago, tornadoes tore through our region, taking 23 lives. News Leader 9's Samantha Serbin joins us live in Beauregard tonight, where a symbol of hope and remembrance now stands. So Samantha, tell us more about this really beautiful memorial.
Jason, this concrete memorial now stands as a permanent reminder of March 3rd, 2019, and the families who lost everything, including their loved ones. Here you can see the plans unveiled earlier this year next to this cross that covers the victims of the deadly tornadoes. Each life etched in stone with a picture and a name, never to be forgotten by this community. One of the youngest lives taken, AJ Hernandez, just 6 years old. His grandfather, Bobby Kidd, plans to bring AJ's brother here in just a few hours to see this memorial for the first time.
Since March 3rd of 2019, the love in this community has just come out, and even now, we're still, getting, signs of how much we're loved, and it's amazing how tight this community is, and they're letting us know that, nobody's been forgotten through this.
In addition to honoring the victims whose lives were cut too short, the second tier of this structure honors the first responders who bravely tore through debris for survivors, as well as the volunteer organizations who came to help clean up. And on the very top of this monument, a sign that many know, Beauregard Strong. Reporting live in Beauregard, Alabama, I'm Samantha Serbin for WTVM News Leader 9.